And we welcome you aboard here from the TCO Sports Garden, our first telecast of Mounds boys hockey. So glad to have you along. Good to have Nick Mustangs with you, and great assistance from Mounds principal Rob Reese. Well, Rob, thank you for setting us up tonight. As the Mustangs trying to go to 3-1 on the year, Nick, this is the fourth of 4 home games to start the season, and 8-0 rivals for Roseville tonight.
Yeah, it's a friendly start for sure. They've been working hard. It's been a grind. But you get the first word home and then on the road.
We're going to give you a heads up that it's a bit echoey in here because it comes to the TCO the sound system too. There's no high wall, metal, and so we'll give us our best shot here. Right now, I'm already started and are not in the lineup. So as you mentioned, they've been working hard, so they're trying to do it with grit and hard work. We'll mention those briefly, those guys are the play, and for them we hope to come back. It sounds like brothers who are not seniors, knowing senior way, with them on the team a year ago, and Coach really getting points for those things, and he decided to be and then great close to 50 points as well. And then when they go back and training, and then he found out in the process of that, getting surgery on the back, he has knee issues, and he's going to turn it out and
But I think that's what's been so exciting about these first 3 games. We've had a bunch of kids step up, and we got a lot of boys out there trying to improve their spot, right? And it's led to a lot of very hungry and hard. It's been a fun to watch the Mustangs really 2022.
And then, of course, mentioned the other 3 players, all football players, whether that's a coincidence or not, but it's unfortunate. All would have brought something. Excuse me. As the Mustangs come on the ice. Mitchell Olsen, who would be a sophomore for the Mustangs, he's dealing with some package as well. They hope to hear more in the coming weeks. And then DJ Cook, he's Evan Hackett, junior, looks like they may not return.
Yeah, it's been a rough go early, and like you said, but that's the best part of high school sports, right? It's all high school. So credit to those kids for playing the sports they love, and we hope to see most of them back next season if they can't participate this year.
As the Mustangs take to the ice, I understand it's the short B's out there as the youth team they're highlighting tonight. Congratulations to the short B's for being part of this. Well, this is a Roseville team that the boys know fairly well, and they will get to play only once this year by kind of a strange scheduling team. So
that's a different dynamic in the Suburban East this year, right? I mean, they split them into a North and South division. You're only going to see a lot of these teams once. So it's fun. You get some new teams on the schedule, but it makes every conference game that much more important. No chance to rebound against anything.
Yeah, this is a Roseville team. Unlike the last opponent, Forest Lake, they will go and play Forest Lake twice. Be at Forest Lake, but you're right. Otherwise, everybody else in the Suburban East normally plays twice, only playing it once. And as you mentioned, that'll give us a chance to play some other teams, which of course, one of them about half their team and 2 of their coaches here are scouting this way tonight.
Hey, they better pay attention. They're going to have to know what they're getting into on Wednesday.
I love it. As we can tell you our starting lineups for Mustangs being announced as we hear them now. And goaltender, of course, is Aiden Patrick. Aiden with a 1.68 save percentage, 95 save percentage, and 1.2 goals against. He's just had a tremendous start and a tremendous career, really, here at Mounds.
Yeah, Peter T's going to graduate, having been a 3-year varsity starter. It's not easy to do in high school hockey. You'll see tonight who's playing the ice till wide.
And now we will step aside just for a moment and the national anthem here at TCO Sports Garden. Roseville and Mounds, the Raiders here tonight. One interesting note for this Raiders team, Nick, is the coach Scott Stener has been reunited with his twin boys, Landon and Luke are here. Getting over from playing over the summer. Talking to Coach Stener about it, I said, how come they weren't planning for you to hit with it? But he said, well, they had grown up with the planning area.
Yeah, there's been a lot of changes in that league program. Probably makes sense for them to go back to their senior with their dad. They're working on other things. So definitely a boost to the Roseville lineup.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how they play out the season. I'm sure it's going to be fun playing with Dad as your head coach. By the way, the Mustangs finishing out that starting lineup. They decided to go with Johnny Johnson as the center, and with Andrew Hermes and Mikey Ryan off the wing, with Lionel Masako and Sam Schultz on the initial puck. Already, things are getting placed for 18 games. Gonna get a face up now. And I just want to apologize. I'm hearing me getting a lot of background noise. And like I said, it's hard in this arena with the high ceiling. Hopefully it'll get better as we progress through the night. We are keeping it as best we can. The Raiders breaking out of their zone, trying to get it up ahead of Cena. Leaves it there. Here's Masako at the far corner. Masako up for Ryan. Ryan picking it up to Johnny Kaplan. Kaplan across the blue line. He's tight out there. Sophie has it now. He tried to dump it and hit a Raider player, and he gets it back. And here come the Raiders once again. And Lackner shot on, and that one is wide. Good big hits to start this game as well. We're just a minute in here from TCO Sports Garden. Hope you're with us here on Mountain Boys Hockey Night. And here's Jack Love. Love from the blue line. Love with the shot for the Mustangs. That's stick inside. Back behind the Raider net. Picked up there. And sent it down to the Mustang end. Picked up there by Cody Weimer. Weimer had to slip in nicely by Love. And we're going to get a whistle and a face-off down in the Raiders' end.
You know, Bill, the key to the game here is just shots to the Mustangs. They just generate a whole heck of a lot, and every chance they get, they got inspired and got down that goal.
Now that goes back to our depth here early on, and getting using players that haven't had any varsity experience. Really what it accounts to today. Aiden Bale, the center on this line, had some varsity experience a year ago, but he's a junior. Meanwhile, there's puck picked up by Lumps. Lumps at the half wall. Gets it up to Bale here at center ice. Aiden trying to get it in. They say he's onside. Puck is loose, and once again, shot back behind the Raider net. Shot out by Mayer. Mayer out front. Oh, the shot from Barrett hit traffic. Roseville gets it down into the corner for Lumps. Lumps tries to dig it free and try to bring it out front. Raiders have it and bring it forward. Roseville has it there. And Roseville will dump it. No icing. They wave it out, didn't make it from the game line. Hibber has it for the Raiders. Hibber up ahead. Lucky shot back down to the road. And Hibber goes back in. Hibber. Lucky shot gave away to Max Young. Weimer, I should say. He had to go off his stick. And Young will send it back down into the Raider end. 14:05 to go. First period, no score. Mustangs hosting the Raiders here tonight. Puck is shot into the half circle. And into traffic, it comes out. The Raiders have it. There's Hibber sending it back behind the Mustang net. Weimer goes after it. Weimer gets some help. Bennett, that shot's on, but Katie is there. Johnny Conlon trying to find help. There. And leaves it for Hermes. Hermes in the far corner. Hermes can't come up with it, but he gets the help with Mike Ryan. A shot from the point. That one by Mazzacco. Nice shot by Mazzacco. Like you said, Nick, get the puck towards the net.
Yep.
There's McCall front. And Hermes had to go back behind the net. Mustang battling for it. And it's finally kicked loose. Conlon has it. Cross over to Mazzacco. Mazzacco in the far blue line. He brings it in. A drop pass for Ryan. Ryan with a shot. And a good stop there. Dylan Keeley, the Raiders goaltender. Puck goes down into a heat there. Conlon knocked it through. Ryan tries to get it. Puck is loose out front. Look out. And picked up by Hermes. Hermes will back it up to the neutral zone. He got hit hard. Andrew, I don't know if he's getting up slowly here. Conlon back with it. Conlon gets hit hard by Heights and strong finishes at the net there.
Yeah, I think you see Bill teacher settling in a bit here. It's a little stoic at the start, let's say, but now it's loosening up a bit. Teams are getting some chances to punch the net. Petrie with a really nice save on a deflection last time Roseville came up.
Off the face out, down the Raider end. Roseville try to send a guy. Yeah, stepping out there. Stepping together with a shot from Cheetah. And that's that number 1 line. And Zach Barrett is dumped into the net. And he's kind of asking how come they get away with that. He didn't have the puck and he just got blasted into the net.
Stay strong on your legs.
This is the power line. This is the Raiders' best line here. Cheetah, the Stephen boys on the wings. She landed on the center line. Cheetah on the left. Here's the other step out front. And it's knocked away just in the last second. Setting up is John. And back after goes Colin Heights for the Raiders. Heights now. Sends it to the neutral zone. Picked up there by Stephen. That's landed Stephen. He gets it up ahead to Jesse Gale. Gale knocked off the stick by Zacco. Zacco fighting for it there and he loses to Conlon. Here's Johnny Conlon over the far blue line into the Roseville territory. Trying to battle for the puck there. Got it knocked away. Lane Bennett over there along with Weimer. Now a break for the Raiders if they hurry, but Zacco takes care of that. Great back checking by Landon Zacco. And here come the Mustangs. Conlon stapled to the side forward. With 11 minutes to go in the third period. Still no score here at TCO Sports Garden. The only meeting between the Raiders and the Mustangs this year. Here's Figgins. Carl Figgins, number 2 for the Raiders. He had a knock out of the puck. Johnny Conlon decides to turn it back behind the net. Zacco will take care of that. Look out, though. Puck is loose and out of the zone. Break there for the Mustangs. What happened? The puck was kind of bouncing to start this game.
Well, one of the Mustangs challenges early this season has been getting that breakout going. Puck bounced off the wing stick, top right in the zone, so got to be cleaner coming up.
Johnny Conlon with it. Conlon looking across. Good Sam Soper. Soper will dump it in. The Mustangs will give chase. Johnny Conlon escapes it over. Here's Sam Soper behind the Raider net. Soper looking for a guy to break to the slot. And look out, we're going to have a 2-on-1 the other way. Lucas Jean coming up. Nice back check there by Jean. And Zach Berry takes care of the Mustangs. Looked like a hook. They did not. They let it go. Mustangs coming back the other way. Here's Jack Lutz. Lutz driving hard to the net. Lutz back behind the net. Driven out of the play. John trying to stay with it. Lucas John gets it back to the Mustang way. They're going to be nice to get in. Icing on the Raider.
Yeah, it's been even first 8 minutes here at TCO Sports Garden. Mustangs, I think it's all the two teams that both kind of go the same way. Grinding, get the pucks in the net, give them a second chance.
Off the face-off. And there's a shot taken. Laux had it for a moment. I think we might have our first penalty of the night. I'm not sure, but I think so. And I didn't see who got. Is it going to be on Roseville?
It's going to be on Roseville. There was a little bit of contact away from the puck in the back. You've got 2 hands up for a cross-check in the back. Laux, I believe, and get the first opportunity to see the Mustangs power play.
All right, and it's going to be 18 Cheetah that goes at the 7:54 mark. Did they say cross check?
Cross check.
Okay. Cross checking is the call. See if the Mustangs can get something going, but right off the face-off, this one's going to go the length of the ice. And oh no, must have touched the Mustangs. Here's Aiden Bale. This is the other special teams meeting. They're 1 for 10 on the power play of the Mustangs. And again, that goes to just not being able, having played with these kids before, a lot of these kids before. Here's Johnny Conlon through the zone. Conlon tries to go right down the middle. Unfortunately, that breaks things up, but the Mustangs have recovered nicely. There is Ryan. Here's Sam Schulte, shot up high. Laux keeps it alive. He's got Ryan, Michael Ryan. Laux, and that one went too far. Oh, Laux keeps it alive. Tried to send it to the near side here to Bale. Near point. Schulte high on the slot. Oh, that one hit traffic up front. Then Ryan has that one knocked away, and the Raiders are able to clear with 1:04 to go on the penalty to Cheetah and the Raiders as the Mustangs power play goes back to work. Conlon back from behind is the Raider net. He's spun down, and they keep going. Schulte trying to keep it through. And then Conlon back after it. He knocks the Raider player into the boards. That was O'Rourke. Still haven't seen anybody come out of the corner. There it is, Schulte now. Sam Schulte with it. Schulte ahead to look like Mazzacco. Ryan. And they must have switched. There's still a Mustang hasn't come back. Here's Weimer. Up ahead. Ooh, Max Young. He has checked hard into the sideboard. And that one is sent the length of the ice. And we're down to 10 seconds, Nick, to go in this power play.
Yeah, Bill, I think they really got to focus more on moving that puck when they get their initial start was good. They were moving the puck in the zone, but then they had a little too much carrying it on one stick, and they weren't able to break across that blue line for basically the rest of the power play. So they saw what worked early in that minute stretch. They got to repeat that. The power play, as you mentioned, has got rid of the struggle so far this year.
Well, you consider this team, which, as we mentioned at the outset, without 5 returning starters, and we don't want to use that as an excuse for the Mustangs. We're not doing that. But Mounds is 2-1 on the season and a 1-goal loss to Gentry. It's been a nice start for a team that is still trying to find themselves with all these injuries, Nick. There's some guys that have played, like your son and my son, a lot of varsity minutes, but there's a guy right there carrying the puck. Weimer hits his first. He's a sophomore, first time on varsity hockey. This is his first year.
That's right. Yep.
As is the case, get better. As is the case with a number of these players. Number 11, Max Young. Here's Conlon now from center ice, tries to get it up to Young. Young was caught. The skates going the wrong way there for a minute. Oh, and Conlon is just run into the boards. He didn't have the puck.
Yeah, that was a tough shot Johnny took. Just having a little conversation with the ref about it. We need to be careful, though, not to have too many conversations with the ref, because that usually doesn't end up well. So. But it definitely a hit of note, and hopefully the men in stripes recognize that and keep an eye out for those similar hits in the future.
Yeah, O'Rourke just labeled him into the boards, and he didn't have the puck. That's the only issue there, but you're right. Got to keep your cool. 6:19 to play, first period. Bill Conlon, Nick Mazzacco from the TCO Sports Garden. As I mentioned, 4th game of a homestand here to start the season.
Well, and right now, Bill, like I was saying, a little less talking in the stripes might be helpful.
Well, and of course,
attract the ref's attention from the bench is never a good thing.
And of course, we know there's some not a lot of lost. There's some blood between these two because Scott Steffen and Garrett Wendell, the Mustang coach, used to be an assistant for Scott at Roseville. So they know each other well, and he might have thought that was perhaps a targeted play. Who knows? Aiden Bale got a center here.
A lot of connections here in this quarterback.
And off the face-off, Raiders controlled for the moment, and then Schulte came over to the side here. Here's Aiden Bale. Bale at center ice. Back to Baird. And then Laux tried to go deep with it. Couldn't. Baird has it back at center ice to Schulte. Schulte here on the near side. And Zhang was able to dump it in. Aiden Bale there. Down in the near corner. And back behind the net come the Raiders. Good pinch there by Schulte. He gets the puck. He's got a man and he hurries. Oh, and he cannot get the shot off at the last minute. Nice job defensively there by Mayer of the Raiders. Oh, there's a nice move by Steffen. Shot and a great save by Patrick. Aiden got a piece of that, I believe, Nick.
Looked like he got a glove on it, yep.
Shots are 4-3 in favor of the Raiders, and they probably, I would say, had the better of the play so far. looking for Stefan down the middle, but Bodie Weimer does a nice job. Good defensive play there, and he took 18 Cheetah out as well, who is in the front of the net. We'll have a face-off at center ice. Was it the puck went out of play, or I'm not sure why we're...
No, it was an offside.
Outside? Okay.
Shot in from near the red line. I think hit one of the Roseville guys who was using it.
And the puck goes back into the Raider end. Trying to keep it, and that's going to go out of play. And we'll have a face-off. Good crowd here tonight. Matter of fact, I think they're just now noticing, Nick, that there's actually two sides to this ring. If they wanted to, they could go stand over there, but they're choosing to crowd around up here too.
It's always fun when you get enough people here where you have to use both sides. So that makes for a good environment.
That's right.
Lots of Mounds youth in attendance tonight. That also adds a little bit of jump to the place.
Conlon with a shot there. That one goes high into the, and Johnny just couldn't get it out. Uh-oh. He's coming up shaking here. I couldn't see who checked it or what happened, but
I think he must have just got a stick or something kind of in the gut, right, as he gets shot.
Gotcha.
Whole heck of a lot of conversations in Romy's face.
Off the face-off. Was controlled by the Mustangs for a moment, but then picked up there by Malloy, and he gets it ahead for Figgins. Figgins of the Raiders into the near circle, back behind, out front, and Conlon will come away with it as Patrick was able to get a stick on it. Donnie Conlon trying to go through the middle. He's taken down, and then Andrew Hermes staples his man to the boards. Here's Weimer with a shot. Hit traffic out front, shot! Oh, Michael Ryan almost put that one home. And the puck loose on the far corner. Probably the Mustangs' best chance of the night right there, Nick.
It was a good look. And like we said, Bill, it's pucks to the net for these guys, right? Get traffic there, get your shots there low and hard. Try to make some chaos in front of the net. That's how these guys are going to score the goals.
Bale will center Bennett and Young here for the Mustangs, with Baird and Schulte back on the defense. Hayden wins the faceoff, had it for the moment back in the far corner, near corner, excuse me. And the Raiders are going to get a penalty here because they just dumped Max Young, who was standing out in front of the net. That was not a smart play there.
No, away from the puck. Never want to see that happen if you're a coach. But the Mustangs will take that one for now, send the power play to the ice for the second time tonight.
And we'll see if the Mustangs can put it together here. As the power play, second power play of the night for the Mustangs. So 4:08 to go. And see if the green and white can get going here, Nick, on the power play. As we mentioned, still a lot of learning going on this squad. But when you're 1-11 on the power play,
yeah, you got some learning to do. That's
and the Raiders able to dig that free and ice it. Nice job and good hustle there by, they got Stefan on the defense here. Landon Stefan, that is.
Yeah, interesting approach there by Roseville. Similarly,
there's the puck is loose up near the slot.
Mustangs go
Bill
heavy,
kept alive.
go forward. Heavy
Oh,
on the
look
power
out.
play.
Johnny hit that one into the Tommy Malloy. Look out, here come the Raiders. Good stop by Aiden Patrick.
Oh, we got a broken mask there. I think Schulte's mask came off, so that was a quick whistle.
So that will certainly have to get fixed, and the Mustangs will bring out the second power play line, which consists of pretty much all, except for your son, guys that have never played varsity hockey until this year. It is.
That's true. That's a true statement.
Here comes the one that has, the captain, Mazzacco, up ahead to Max Young, down in the far corner. Young driving hard for it, and Andrew Hermes is there, so is Bodie Weimer. Weimer
to the near point. Masako with a shot. Great idea by Landon to keep it low, and it hit traffic, but really good idea there. Here's Masako. That one goes soaring high.
That was less low.
Yeah, less low. Not quite what he probably wanted, but boy, did he put some scheme on that. That was like one of the Gopher goals last night. Man, that thing I think would have gone right through the net if it had a chance. Good shot here. And the Mustangs showing and applying some pressure. Bodie Weimer with the shot there at 2:30 to go in the period.
I like the puck play by the second unit here, Bill. I mean, they're not overcomplicating things. This isn't a group that's going to dangle a bunch of guys. They're getting pucks to the open people and getting to the net. You know?
Well, that was interesting. It was like the ref was waiting and giving the Mustangs a chance to change there, Nick, and they didn't. But nonetheless, 15 seconds to go in this power play. See if they can have something happen. Oh, and Landon Masako with a nice shot. And Hermes was there, but at the last second he moved, and I think that gave the goaltender, Dylan Keeley, a chance to see that puck. Just to...
probably the third shot out of the second unit here.
Woohoo! Look out.
Coming in hot into the press box.
At least it didn't hit the camera, right?
Well, we don't have to hit the camera or a principal. I don't think that would be good either. So.
All right. Well, chance now for the Mustang to do one last hurrah here, perhaps. Weimer keeps it in. Back to Masako. Masako sends it to Young, and the Raiders are back to full strength. 2 minutes to go in the period. And Young was labeled with the boards again. This is a Roseville team that likes to hit. That's going to be called a hand pass. Not much Landon could do. It was right at his face.
Yeah.
He kind of had to knock it down. So.
Self-defense there for sure. You see Schulte coming back on the ice, so nice work by the equipment crew on the bench to get his mask put back together. I suspect that's why we didn't see that first power play unit back out there, Bill, towards the end of that. I think we just had a player that was incapacitated due to equipment.
1:45 to play here in the first period. Michael Ryan is hit hard, but Schulte comes away with it, and then he's hit hard. Ryan gets it back at center ice, and here come the Mustangs with just under a minute 30 to go. And another good check. The Raiders are not afraid to check and use the body, are they, Nick?
Nope, that's been their game, and has been for kind of know what you're going to get with Roseville. They make you work for it.
And Cheetah trying to go through a couple guys. Now picked up by the Mustangs. Up ahead. Here's Conlon. Conlon leaves it for Lugs. Lugs for the shot, and it's gloved down by Keeley. But a good opportunity there for the Mustangs. And now with 1:06 to go.
So I think we got 4 or 5 shots on goal in a row here for the Mustangs. Bill, they use that power play to their advantage. Now you'll see here Coach Wendell at the end of a period. He stacks the lines a bit. We got
basically the power play line there with Vale centering Conlon and Laux, Masako and Schulte on the points. Conlon is shut down there in the far corner. They're still digging for it though. Vale over there was Laux, and look out, here come the Raiders back the other way. So you got to be careful here. Keep thinking shut down Fowler. Fowler's driven to the corner boards. This puck is lifted to neutral ice with 40 seconds to go in the period. And it's over to make the play there. That was the right idea as Masako tried to catch Conlon going deep there. It's the right idea. It just couldn't quite hop over the stick like they wanted to. Look out there. That was a wild swing. Luckily, he didn't connect. Here's Conlon on the near wing. Johnny across. He's stapled there. Hit hard. And Masako with a shot. And again, the Raiders goaltender comes up with a save with 7.6 seconds to play.
Yeah, these last couple minutes, Bill, they're getting pucks to the net, but then on bodies there. You know, it's been really easy pickings on a few of these for the Raider goaltender. See if they can generate one more chance here.
Face-off coming, and that might do it. And that will do it. Well, the Mustangs end up with the lead in shots, 9-5 after that last flurry there, Nick.
Yeah, I think they didn't generate any goals on their power play, obviously, but what they did generate was some momentum, and they got the ice tilted a bit a couple times, and that really helped. I mean, I think they had Roseville penned up there for a bit, so we'll see if they can keep that positive momentum going into the second period.
The one thing to be concerned about if you are a Mustang fan, and that is, Nick, next penalty is probably coming against you because you've had a few power play chances.
They do seem to work that way, don't they? But sometimes when you have a power play that's 1 for 11, I don't know that you need the next one. It might be better to just stay 5-on-5 for a while.
Very good. Once again, a big shout out to our principal at Mountain High School, a huge sports fanatic, but he could be home with his 8th grade and 6th grade daughters. We appreciate this. Rob has got us on the air. He does the football games with me during the football season. And now we'll take a step aside, and we'll be back with the second period of action with the Mustangs and the Raiders all knotted at 0. Back after this.
Whatever you did on that one thing, a lot better. And everything went, and my buddy texted me and said, a lot better. Whatever you did. Really that bad, really? I don't know why people want to go out right up What is the score right now? He's doing great. It's a little hard to hear that. I think we're getting all that noise, but he's got such a better now. Hey, how are ya? We're trying on the live stream tonight. Oh, yeah. Johnny just gets my returning starters out. Or probably not coming back. But he's got support. That's all about him what you say. Watch him. He's out every other shift. He's gets hit hard. Because they go nuts. They got focus on it. Yeah. How's everything with you? How's it Bob there tonight? Good. Sarah's not anymore. Oh, did they? Okay. That's apparently Leo didn't want to come. Sarah was so yeah, should have got sometimes you gotta be, kick up and say, we gotta go anyway. Or you might be watching this. My favorite cousin comes from the north. We made a doctor the other night. I can run upstairs and I can hear him. He didn't want to come. I said, well, that's what my friend is going to say. You're not.
Check. Yeah.
Well, we welcome you back to TCO Sports Garden. Bill Callan and Nick Mazzacco with you as the Mustangs and Raiders, no score after one period. Nick, Mustangs had 2 power play chances, couldn't quite produce, but they did have 9 shots to Roseville's 5.
Yeah, it was what we've come to expect from the Mustangs this year. If they can, they're going to have to get a receiver to win this game. So, decent start in the first period for Mounds, and we'll see what the second period brings.
Now, this is interesting, Nick. The last 2 games, Mounds has had to wait for the opponent after the first period. And tonight, it's the Mustangs. Drivers. Little Dave Baird announcement there. As I'm not sure what happened there.
So, Bill, a couple of out-of-town scores of interest from the Suburban East Conference today. We had Park Cottage Grove 5, Woodbury 3 in earlier action. We have also of interest those from Irondale with a 2-2 tie against St. Paul Highland Park. Irondale's goalie Alex Sabev has been off to a fantastic start this season.
The old teammate of a lot of these guys. Alex was a goaltender. It depended on what year, right? As far as he's a junior, and Aiden, our goaltender, Patrick, is a senior. So, but yep. Alex did play with a lot of these Moundsy boys.
Yeah, it's certainly advantages and disadvantages to having a split district, but it's fun to watch counterparts on the other side.
And not the night up here, the Irondale grad.
Oh, yeah.
Look out. 2-on-1 opportunity here for the Raiders. Shot, and what a stop by Patrick, and, of course, Landon Mazzacco. Good defensive play there to keep the Raider player from getting the rebound. And off to a quick start here are the Raiders. Another shot coming. Patrick makes that stop. The puck goes into the near circle. Brought out. Trying to keep it going for the trying to get it out with line, and he gets it to Johnny Conlon. Conlon across the red. He's got Hermes with him. Conlon towards the net. Shot, and that one hit the side of the net. I almost said goal, but it hit the side of the net. Got a little excited there for a moment. And this one's going to be an icing. And see what they decide to do here. Looks like they're going to switch lines, which makes sense.
They weathered a quick storm there off the initial couple of rushes, that's for sure. Got caught out of position. That looked just like a little sleepiness coming out of the locker room, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they. That's the first time tonight, really, that the Raiders had a really good, two good chances, I should say.
Yeah, 2-on-1 rush right out of the gate.
And that's something the Mustangs just cannot give up. They just do not have the depth or, like you said before, we're going to win the close games and the gritty games here. And so far, so good with it being 0-0. Here's a shot from the far circle there, and a little tap on as he goes by is Jovan Fowler, a junior. This is a Raiders team with quite a few seniors. And then when you bring in the two senior Steffen boys, the twins, that certainly helps out the charge. They did lose a couple players. They lost Mason Stenger. Mason went over to Benilde St. Margaret. And, it's just the way of the world. It really didn't happen that way, Nick, way back when you and I played, which that's a century ago. But
yeah, at least a half a century for sure, Bill.
But, I mean, it's amazing how the kids, it's almost like the transfer portal. They are going wherever they can find the best fit, I guess.
That's
and
right.
Sometimes,
Yeah, that's not always your hometown team either. But
so back after it is Sam Schulte. He's quickly forechecked there, though, by the Raiders, and they are going to do a quick change as well, and the puck is still back behind the Mustang net. Sam Schulte with it here, 15-13 to go early second period, no score. Raiders and the Mustangs here on Mounds View Live Stream Athletics. Glad to have it here for you as Jack Laux and the Mustangs are offsides.
Yeah, a little bit of a sloppy play there, trying to get out of the zone and in through the neutral zone. Offside results, but sometimes it's good to just reset and start the thing over again.
And off the faceoff, Conlon tries to dig it into the Raiders' end, and Lane Bennett will shoot it back behind the net as Bennett gives chase. So Bennett and Young are the wings here for the Mustangs. Puck is sent back behind, and that's going to be an icing. He didn't quite get over the red line, so now a little choppy play here.
Yeah, and that is one the coach will not be happy about when they break down film. We'll see what becomes of it, if anything, but an extra stride and you get the red, and this is not a D-zone faceoff for Roseville.
Roseville starts up there with Charlie Cray, and he able to battle his way through the defenseman and get a shot on. And now it's 10-9 in shots. The Mustangs have just won here in the period.
Yeah, they caught the D a little flat-footed there and got to the boards. Patrick's been right on his angles so far, though, and really swallowing stuff up.
So they'll switch up the wings here. Conlon stays on, but Hermes and Mikey Ryan come on. Ryan, he's got it here. Michael Ryan bringing it over the blue line. Decides to go deep with it. And he's knocked off the puck after he lost the puck. It's right out front. Conlon, Mazzacco gets it deep and then his hit high. No call, but it's hockey, I guess. But that looked a little high. They're looking at that trailer again, Nick. The Raiders like to do that, and now we've got a penalty behind the play. I didn't see it. I think. No? Well, it can't be on the Mustangs because we didn't have the puck.
Yeah, that's a curious one for sure.
Oh, okay.
Ref is here saying it's his
My fault.
It's on Mounds.
So this is the first penalty on the Mustangs. Michael Ryan will go at the
So contrary to popular belief, we did not ask him to blow the whistle with Roseville having the puck. But
2:56 in the period gone by.
And first look at the Roseville power play.
That's right. Let's see how the Mustang penalty kill, which is Conlon and Bale up front with Baird and Schulte on the back end. And I think the only reason, I'm guessing the reason Baird is out there is because Landon had just been out there, because Zach Baird is playing in literally it's his fourth varsity game, but he just got more playing time last game because Evan Hatton got hurt. So Zach is a newbie too. A lot of new guys out here, new faces for the Mustangs. As the Raiders are working the puck around, trying to get it down deep to Stefan. Nice pass back to his brother, and almost made that one happen on the short side was Landon Stefan. Back up to the point here. Malloy with a drive. That one sticked aside by Patrick. The puck comes behind the near side here, near half wall. Landon Stefan looks to get it there to Luke Stefan. They play catch. Landed up high. Johnny over there on that one. Conlon back. It comes to Stefan up high. Shot driven there. And a nice glove save, or blocker save, I should say, by Aiden. Patrick back to Bale. Bale, if he hurries, he might have Johnny back the other way if he can see him. Oh, he did see him. Just couldn't quite get it there. Back over to Aiden. Bale and Conlon giving a nice give and go. That'll break up some of that power play, but then you got to be careful because now here come the Raiders 3-on-2 back the other way. Stefan is up high. He's alone there. They'll get it back to the near point here. Mayer with a shot. That one hit change directions twice, and somehow AP was able to keep an eye on it. It goes wide. Picked up there by Stefan. Luke Stefan out front. And a rebound and a look out. And as Daniel Cheetah, the two captains, Johnny Conlon and Cheetah, go toe-to-toe, but it's Patrick with another great save there.
Yeah, pretty good kill overall by the Mustangs. You had with Conlon and Bale have been out there almost the entire 2 minutes. They're coming off right now for changing forwards and two fresh defensemen as well. So seems like the right move.
Actually, they're leaving Barrett in there, and Mazzacco comes out to relieve, and that's great news. And look at Landa does right away. Great job there. That may kill off the penalty there, Nick, and that's a huge play. They need to get 5 on here. Let's see if they can. Nice job by Lucas Zhang. Good forecheck there. Bale is back out, and the Mustangs are back at full strength. Here's a chance, though, as Stefan comes through the neutral zone. Back after it is Cray. Cray into the corner. And the one thing I didn't ask Coach Stefan was, I know how exciting it was for him to have his sons come and play for him, but I was wondering what the reaction was to some of the other players who, there's always a bubble player or two that probably isn't getting to play now. That these two came over, but that's part of the deal, I guess.
That might have been the cleanest breakout we saw all night from the Mustangs. It generated a great chance.
Laux has it behind the net for the Mustangs. Jack Laux tried to set it out front to Bale, and it just eluded his stick. Here come the Raiders. Back the other way. Good defensive stop by Schulte. Sam Schulte there at the neutral zone. Laux gets it back, and a nice pass by Baird. Laux wanted to shoot. Had it knocked away. Look out. There's nobody back to help Sam if he is knocked off the puck, but he's able to. Oh, look out. Here's a chance for the Raiders. And a good job by Bodie Weimer. Weimer able to knock Valea off the puck. Valea still keeps with it, though. He's nice hustle there by number 4 of the Raiders. That's a sophomore out there. And I'm going to guess, actually, that his name is Villa. It's got the double L's.
They forgot to give us the pronunciation guide, Bill.
Did they? We got a trip here on, I think it's on Roseville.
Looked like it. Kind of a scramble, sloppy play there at the blue line, but Bale, who has logged a heck of a lot of ice time here in the last 4 minutes, he's one of the boys on the Mustangs that's got a motor that doesn't quick.
He went limping off, though. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
He was calling for help.
He was moving his feet.
Oh, now he's going to go back out there, though.
Drew the penalty and right back out there on power play 1.
So it's a 6:30 time of the penalty. It's a tripping on the Raiders. And the Mustang, And Michael. Was that Michael again?
Well, when you want to talk about what the coach is going to look at on Monday, taking a penalty 5 minutes into a power play isn't the
5 seconds.
most ideal. 5 seconds. So, anyways, Michael will want that one back later, but he'll own it.
And
now we're going 4-4.
And Landon gives him a look. He's shaking his head.
Hey, sometimes you need your buddies to call you out on stuff. And Michael knew as soon as it happened, though, that he was put himself in a bad spot. So
is he giving
ice here?
Well, here's the question: is he getting a major? Because Johnny's. That's I gotta imagine that's why Johnny's upset. Because why would he be upset? I mean, the penalty was clear, but I think he might be getting a major penalty here.
Oh, there you go, Bill.
5 minutes. Call. Oh man,
that's
not good.
No.
Hey.
Well, hey, anytime you got 5, take it a minute at a time.
Johnny Conlon coming in for the Mustangs. Oh my goodness gracious! And I'm not sure how that's not a trip, but I guess it was a check. Nonetheless, up ahead, look out! Here come the Raiders, and a nice job by Aiden Petrick. Look at the hustle by both these teams right now. Sam Schulte. It is 4-on-4 for the first 2 minutes of this 5-minute major on the Mustangs. Michael Ryan. And I did not hear or check. Nick, we don't have a.
No, I didn't get a call on that either.
I'm assuming it's a 10-minute. Does he get a 10-minute?
No, not for a 5 usually.
Not for a 5?
But
okay.
I'm curious what warranted a 5, that's for sure.
Johnny got a shot at goal! Oh, my! And the Mustangs are on the board. Wow, what a sweet play. And that was a great pass. Was that Bale?
Yeah, Bale dropped it to Conlon along the boards. Johnny cuts to the middle, and it gets the goalie going the wrong direction, right?
How about that? Aiden Bale, what a sensational play by Bale. And he's, guess what? His reward, stay back out there. Because there's still, it's going to be 4-on-4 for another minute. And then the Mustangs are going to have to kill off a 3-minute major, part of the major. Well, the Mustangs score. And Oh, they said Louts. Okay. I thought it was Aiden. Either way, it was
I
a
did
great
too.
play.
It's a nice play, nice combination play by the two at the blue line. If you want to write a textbook on how to start killing a 5-minute penalty, that might be it. But they got a lot of time to go here, so let's
Bale working hard as he always does. There's Aiden to Bodie Weimer. This is a kid who's just a sophomore and very familiar to Roseville. He's darn near on the border of the Roseville. He lives in Roseville, but that's the little part that goes to Mounds View. And if he were a block over, he would be a Raider, but he is not. Here's a pass back shot, and Patrick makes the save once again. Sorry, I'll get back to my play-by-play there, giving you information on the players. Riley Lackner, and great job by the defense there because they're not letting anybody be in front.
Aiden seeing the first shot, and as he's been doing so far, he's controlling his rebounds. I mean, that's been the story of the season. He's had some high shot totals against early, but it's really first shots. The D's are cleaning up. And Aiden, like I said, has been square to the puck pretty much the entire game so far. So,
and as you can, we'll just let you know, 3:22 remaining on the Michael Ryan Major. 17 minutes to go on the, 7 seconds to go on the Raider penalty. So in 7 seconds, the Mustangs will have 3:15 to kill on a 5-on-4. And off the faceoff. The other thing that gets interesting here, Nick, is some of these players have played with some of these kids in like elite hockey or spring and fall hockey. I know Johnny just finished playing with Johnny and Sam played with the Steffen twins for 20-some games. I think your son played with one of the Roseville players, didn't he? During one
I mean, over the years, they cross paths a lot. So that's one of the things that makes high school hockey fun. It's coming against players that you've played with and against your entire youth careers, and now you do it on a bigger stage.
Well, now you're on full defense here for 3:05 as the Mustangs have to kill off the penalty here. As right now they got Conlon and Laux with Baird and Schulte out on the ice, and that one shot up into the stands. Excuse me, the netting, and it'll be a face-off in the Roseville end. Good job by Sammy.
It'll be interesting to see what Coach Wendell does here, Bill, for the next 3 minutes. A lot of times he runs his two centers at the top of the penalty kill. Right now he's got Conlon and Laux, but he's going to have to find a way to weather several minutes of this. So,
and that was the right idea by Sam, but then he unfortunately couldn't get his shot off to clear it. Here the Raiders go now. They're finally able to set the power play down to the Mustang end with 2:30 to go on it. 35 to be exact. Nice job by Sam to get his stick in there. See if the Mustangs can come up with it. Laux at the near point. Then down low, the Raiders have it. Behind the net, send it out front. And back up high it goes there to Malloy. Malloy looking for help. Back to Steffen. Steffen goes through the neutral zone, or through the high slot area, and it's knocked away. Here's Conlon now. Conlon dumps it, and
another first shot saved by Aiden there, Bill, and cleared the rebound.
And the Mustangs need a change here. They need to get Mazzocco out there and Conlon. They got to get Bale back out there because Johnny you can see he's spent. They are just reaching at things here, Nick.
Yeah, no, that was curious. I would have got both forwards to the box.
Look out here. Chance out front. Shot. That one hits traffic.
Good stick by Conlon. Broke that up.
Schulte and maybe Johnny got a piece of that. 7 minutes to go in the period. 1:34 to go in that Ryan penalty. And there's a break. Weimer is able to send it into the zone. And now Aiden back out there. Bale tried to get it there. Oh, I thought Johnny went out. He did not. And they need to get Landon out there.
Well, it's
fresh legs here.
The other getting a major in the second period, the long change makes it that much harder for you.
Yeah, that's a good point. Back it comes to the point here. Shot on. Aiden makes a save, and now you can get some fresh legs out there.
Yeah, that was smart cover by the goalie. Saw that his boys were tired. He didn't really have pressure right there, but I knew covering it up would be the best idea. And here you got Mazzocco, Baird, Zhang, and Bale looking to kill the last 62 seconds of this major.
Quick face-off there. I don't think Aiden even had his stick down, but nonetheless, the Raiders win it. See if they shot there from Mayer at the point. Mayer has it back up here at the near point, back over on the far point. Shot, and a good save there as Colin Heights is robbed by who else? AP all day. He is something special, this guy. And a good save there. And again, great job of the defense, both Landon and Zach Baird clearing out the middle so that Aiden is seeing that first shot. That's really all you can ask for, right, Nick? The goalie make the first stop, and then the rest is up for defense and forward to clear it out.
That's
Look
right.
out here, getting a chance. Good work here by the Mustangs. Back it comes. Zhang giving chase there to Mayer. Mayer gets it back up high to Heights. Heights down low. Shot goes across by Hibber. Surprised that neither Stefan twins are out there. There's one up. There you go. There's a chance for Landon Mazzacco to clear it. Good job. Zhang will, and that'll do it.
That'll
wow.
Do it. Heck of a penalty kill there.
That was
sure.
awesome. And the Mustangs able to remain up 1-0 here. Here's Colin Heights now.
And they're going right back on the PK, Bill.
What happened?
Just a little bit of a stick to the arm by Johnny, and it slowed down number 8, and the ref raised his arm.
Okay. So
I was just about to say that, usually the 30 to 45 seconds right after a penalty kill is pretty critical.
Yeah.
And sure enough, I think that was a bit of bad luck, but right back, they got two more to kill.
Oh, my. Well, this is how it's kind of like watching a Vikings game, Nick.
Yeah.
Bend don't break is what we're hoping here on this Mustang defense and offense, for that matter. This team off the faceoff, set up here by Malloy. Malloy sends it down here to the near circle. Back up to Malloy up top. They give and go with the Stefan Luke there. And Landon now gets it back over to Villa. And there's a good stoppage there by Bale, and Lauk's able to clear it. And we got 1:35 to go on that penalty. Mazzacco, Schulte are your stalwarts back at D, and here's Jack Lauk. See if he can slow the Raider forward. That's Stefan. Landon Stefan. He is hit down. And that one,
a little assist from the linesman there, Billy.
That's right. We'll take it.
Yes, we will.
We will take any help we can get, as the Raiders have now gone in front on that shot chart, by the way, 18-14. Of course, the one that matters is the goal. 1-0 so far for the Mustangs. Here's Schulte digging hard. The other thing the Mustangs need is that period to end so they get a break. Some of these guys you got Mazzacco, Schulte, Conlon, and Bale all going
Excellent
every other
block there
shot.
by Schulte at the side of the net.
Kept in there by Villa, I think it is. And the Raiders, look out, see if they can break it up. Yes, Jack Laux has it with 35 seconds to go. Laux waits for some help. Look out now, though. Back it comes on a 2-on-1. Oh, what a save by Aiden Patrick.
Goodness.
Oh, my goodness. What a save by the Mustang goaltender. Charlie Cray is robbed. And yes, indeed, that is something special.
Hey,
holy smokes.
So you know what happened there is Jack Laux made a nice break to get it up the ice. Got the blue line, but when you're killing the penalty, get that thing deep and get a change. The turnover caused the rush, and old AP was there to bail him out again.
And the puck is loose now, picked up by Baird. He tried to get it up off the glass. It would not go. And there's a pass across. There's 4 seconds to go on the penalty to Conlon. See if the Mustangs can get back to full strength without giving up a goal here. Shot goes wide, and they will. Bodie Weimer doesn't care. He's going to ice it. It doesn't matter. The Mustangs have survived, and there's 2:56 to go in the period. And MV with a 1-0 lead. Holy kaloli.
Well, Bill, you and I have watched a lot of games together, and we've watched a lot of games where Aiden Patrick's been the goalie. And I tell you what, it seems about one time a night he comes up with a save like that, but you can't take it for granted. I mean, that was a goal saver, no doubt about it.
Yes, it was. as the Raiders probably getting a little frustrated about now, as they had all sorts of chances, both time-wise and penalty-wise, power play-wise, I should say. With 2:45, though, the Mustangs will go back to work. Even strength here. Weimer tries to keep it in the zone and does. Gets it back behind the net is Zhang digging hard for it. Lucas gives way there, though. Ryan had it knocked off his stick, and this is going to be an icing. Icing on the Raiders, and a break for the Mustangs, because if it had been a little less pass, that would have been a Raider streaking in on Patrick once again.
So, Bill, you can see what the power play time has done this period. Roseville has a 15-5 edge in shots. So, again, Mustangs relying on their goalie this period and just trying to get out of the next 2:25.
Very well stated there, my friend. Oh, here's a chance now for the Mustangs, 2-on-1. Masako is back. Shot. That one goes wide. Masako and Weimer did a nice job to defend that, as Conlon kind of made a mistake there to try to take a guy out, but he missed him. And the Raiders have some action out front. The tip attempt. Laux goes after the puck, but he can't get enough of it. Here's Landon Masako now. Masako's knocked off the puck. And the puck, I don't know where the puck went, but
popped over towards the boards. It was a pretty mad scramble there in front. It was loose at Aiden's feet. I think Masako cleaned house and took the player into Aiden. The puck, thankfully for the Mustangs, popped over to the boards harmlessly.
Isn't that crazy? It came flying back this way, away from the net.
Ricochet.
That was quite a break there, and it'll be a face-off in the Mustang zone, though. And with 1:49 to go in the period, the Mustangs will get a quick change here, which is smart, just to get some fresh legs out there. As Hermes, what do we got here?
Offsides.
Okay, offsides. I was worried they were going to get Andrew for a hook there. He barely.
A little bit of a stick on a sleeve there, but thankfully they let it go.
Okay. And off the faceoff, Bale wins it for the moment. Tried to get it down into the Raider end, could not. And with 1:34 to go, the Mustangs are content with getting it into the Raider zone and just leaving it there if they could, because it's been in the Mustang zone a lot tonight. This period, I should say, Nick.
That's right.
Yeah. And
they're 1:20 here to go to get out of the second.
And here's a good chance here for Lackner. Riley Lackner coming in. That one is blocked off by Schulte. And that one hit Mikey Ryan. Here's a chance if they hurry. Bale and Ryan. Mikey, shot, goal! Oh, my! Mikey Ryan has scored, and the Mustangs are up 2-0. Oh, my! That was so fun.
Well,
how about that?
Well, Bill, redemption, thy name is Michael Ryan, because after going to the box earlier for 5 minutes, rather unnecessarily, he pays the team back by banging one in off the post. And, it all started, Bill. Sam Schulte's had 3 or 4 blocks in the defensive end so far tonight.
Yep.
He had a great block there, created the loose puck. Bale and Ryan were very timely in rushing it up the ice. So that was an excellent play from defensive to offensive end by the Mustangs.
And now you just need to somehow get the minute to go off this clock if you're the Mustangs. Not sure what the discussion at the scorer's table is now. It's up there. They didn't put the 2 up there. 1 minute to go, under a minute to go, I should say. And this one is sent down the length of the ice. It's going to be icing on the Raiders.
And they're running off the clock here for some reason. We need to. Oops. There we go.
Yeah, they might want to put a second or 2 back on there.
So, again, you see Coach Wendell here shaking up the lines a bit to try to get one last press here in the last 44.5 seconds.
Well, I think there's going to be about 48 or 47.
There's a conversation.
The officials
the box.
Putting. Shane's usually pretty good about not having that happen to him.
Hey, you're not supposed to lose time when you're the home team.
Ooh, it was 4 seconds. Wow. All right. Well, nonetheless, see if the Mustangs can keep the pressure on in the Raider zone. Now with a 2-0 lead. Conlon and I can't see if Schulte had a piece of that one. Nope, Schulte's got it here.
Yeah, we got Bale, Conlon, and Laux up front. Schulte and Mazzacco back on D.
And Sam decides to go behind his net. Due to a dipsy doodle here. Nice job by Sam, but time's still clicking off, and they haven't got out of the zone. Now they did. Nice job there by Schulte. He's got Conlon with him if he hurries. Takes a shot instead, which was a great idea. Now we got a
hand pass.
Stick or, high stick, I think.
High stick, I guess, yep.
Either way, it's going to be here, though, I
high
think.
stick stays down there. Yeah, I thought it was
I think it was on the Raiders
knocking it down. Yeah, I thought it was one of the Moundsy boys knocking it down. So Moundsy's going to keep their top group out there with the offensive zone draw. Then the Raiders counter by bringing back their rested top group. So big draw here in the last 10 seconds of the second.
And off the face-off, Mustangs control. Conlon has it. Gets it off for a drive there by Bale, and that'll do it. Just get out of the way, don't get hit, and don't get into anything. 2 periods into the books, and the Mustangs lead it 2-0.
Well, Bill, I tell you what, they definitely weathered the storm that period. And how do you weather the storm? It's usually with great goaltending and good cleanup defense, and they did that. And then to their credit, they countered, and they were able to pop one in. So in a period where you're basically getting overwhelmed for probably half of it, they come out 2 up on the Raiders.
Yeah, and look at that. As you mentioned before, 17-6 in shots in that period alone. The Raiders had 17, the Mustangs with 6, and they need a breather, and so do we. So we'll step aside and let you know it's Mustangs 2 and the Raiders nothing. You're listening and watching the best in sports right here on our live stream from Mounds High School. And we welcome you back to the TCO Sports Garden. Bill Conlon and Nick Mazzacco with you, and our amazing principal, Rob Reitz, helping us out here with the technology and getting this all on the air. So thanks so much. Glad to have you along for Mounds. Plumbing and cooling, head to hero, trusted since 1914. And by our friends at Tria. Tria takes care of all your problems on and off the ice. That's Tria, treated by Tria. And by the Country Financial, Bale Financial Group out of Shoreview, and Ryan Financial Group. Glad to have them along as well. And we'll pass along a few more sponsors as the game progresses. Don't forget, after the game tonight, head over to Panino's in North Oaks. Panino's, it's where the neighborhood meets to eat. Bill Conlon, Nick Mazzacco with you. Shots on goal, as we mentioned, Nick in that period. Amazing, 17-6 in favor of the Raiders. Of course, they did have quite a bit of penalty or power play time.
They had a solid, there was a little bit of overlap where we had a major and they were still killing, but they had a solid 5 minutes of power play time. So Mustangs, you got to stay out the box here in the third. Continue to play strong D. And, hey, when it's 2-0, you don't need to score anymore, but you better not give any up. So,
speaking of, we'll get to the play here and the period begins. And then next break, we'll get you the scores in that second period. 2 goals by the Mustangs. Here's Conlon driving to the net. And he's motioning to the ref. He thought he got hauled down, but I think that was a pretty good check there. Ends up in the net. It was an
aggressive move to the net by Johnny. D was playing him strong. So certainly a lot of effort on his part, and probably an okay no call.
Conlon did get the first goal in the second period at 7:34. They gave the assist to Jack Laux on a great play by Laux there. And then at 15:58 of that second period, Michael Ryan from Bale and Schulte, an outstanding finish to that period after all the hard work on defense. And now,
Bill, I was going to say, Michael, like I said, he redeemed himself from that penalty. So that's a great thing for Mikey to do. And I'm sure he'll be coming back hard.
I don't know if Lucas's mom is standing right here. That's two broken sticks in 2 games. And she's looking at me like, oh, my goodness. I'm not sure what happened there, but I think he got checked into the boards. And
I think I read her lips. I think she said I should have had my kid play basketball.
I'll tell you what, that's an expensive deal. Christmas is right around the corner, though, Lucas. Michael Ryan right out front. The puck is loose. Good digging there by the Mustangs. Back after it and keeping it in the zone. And now up with it is Bodie Weimer. Weimer at center ice, and he gave it away. Mazzacco with a good defensive play, and Patrick with a good stop. So the Mustangs recover thanks to Mazzacco there on a errant pass by the sophomore.
And Tony was a little flat-footed too, but got enough of a stick on it, and then once again, Patrick made a great save.
Mazzacco with some good defense there, and that keeps it out of harm's way for the moment. Weimer has it on the near half wall, which is hard to see from this angle, and we are doing our best.
Oh, we got a raucous student section down there.
That's right.
The whole game. So
there's a shot on. Another good blocker save by goaltender Aiden Patrick. And Johnny's going to flip this one. That one actually hit the glass behind the player's bench and made it to center ice. I don't think the refs noticed that. That should have been. Is that still in play, Nick? I've never seen that before.
No, it's not.
That should have been called.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Back here at center ice, Max Young picks that up. Back to Baird. Baird sends it into Hermes as the Mustangs try some new, fresh legs there. Hermes and Young have not seen a lot of ice time in this hockey game. There's Baird now. Baird, Schulte trying to get free with the puck. Raiders have it in the Mustang end. Here's a chance for Valea. And look out. Mustang shot. Oh, that hit changed directions twice again. Luckily for the Mustangs, it went wide. This one is shot on. Did Aiden get a piece of that one, Nick?
No, I think it was blocked out front either by Roseville or Baird. I couldn't quite tell.
Okay. Here's Max Young. He gets it ahead to Andrew Hermes. Hermes tries to get it by the Raider forward. He's knocked off the puck there by Sundin. And Hermes was knocked to the ice.
Mustangs got to find a way to get this puck out. Again, Bill, I said one of their biggest challenges this year has been breaking it out. And once again, they're struggling to get over the Blues. So
they finally do, and then Baird was able to clear it in. It's going to be an icing in the Mustangs. Choppy start to the period, but something you might expect from a team that's running on fumes already, if I can say that, with 13 minutes to go in the game.
Well, yep, they got to bear down, and I think with the young team, and you have a lead in the third, it's keeping it simple. So let's see if we got a puck pop out of play.
That was a great play there, though. Landon able to get to it quickly. Mazzacco knocked into the netting, and so we'll do it again. Quick face-off here. Landon sings it around to the far side and bring it. Oh, my. Weimer is knocked to the ice. I don't know how that wasn't called a high stick. He was just leveled. Mazzacco takes his man into the boards, and that was a clean hit. It really was. It ended up looking awful, but
I think they're going to get Baird there with his hands
Weimer,
up high. Nope, Weimer up, hands up high. Yep.
So this will be another tough deal for the Mustangs as Weimer, I don't know what he was supposed to do there, though.
I think he just needs to keep his hands down, Bill. It was an aggressive play. The guy who got up was a little hot because he got taken into the boards hard. He was going after Bodie, and Bodie can't take the bait. He's got to keep his hands down. Well, Mustangs are getting plenty of penalty kill practice here tonight, Bill.
Yeah, and you can only go to the well so many times. Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite him here as Weimer goes on the penalty here. The Raiders' power play begins with Tommy Malloy. Malloy near circle. Oh, that one shot, but Aiden got a piece of it again. Aiden Patrick. Back it comes to Malloy on the far blue line. Malloy looking to shoot. He gets it to the near circle. Shot coming, rebound, and picked up there by Schulte. And is he able to get it out? No, Malloy, nice job to keep it in the zone. And here's a chance if they hurry. Lucas Zhang. Zhang coming in. He shoots, he scores! Lucas Zhang! Oh, Johnny! Oh, my! And the Mustangs are in front 3-0. Oh, my goodness.
So, Bill, you know what I like about that play? We talked earlier, a lot of penalty kill time. You can't keep throwing the same four guys out up top. We had Lucas Zhang out there with fresh legs, got the loose puck that bounced off the boards due to an aggressive play at the blue line, and he streaked down the ice and buried it, no doubt, from number 12.
Oh, that is so sweet. That kid works so hard, and for him to come up with a big goal here at about 4.5 minutes into the third period gives the Mustangs a 3-0 lead, and we got a whistle.
And Mom now says she's okay with him playing hockey, Bill. Well, I can tell you what's going to happen here the last 12 and a half. The Roseville Raiders are going to come hard.
Mazzacco gets the assist on that goal. And I didn't quite get I think it was at 34, so that would have been 4:34 of the third. Here come. Don't forget, though, the Raiders are still on the power play here, Nick, because the Mustangs certainly realize that, and see if they can't hustle to this puck here to the near point.